on this episode of Ghost Brothers.
Word on the street was you was sleeping with all the brothers on the plantation.
Let me know you're in here.
Do you want us to follow you somewhere?
Oh my gosh! The legend of the White Witch of Rose Hall in Jamaica has the brothers ghosting international.
Annie Palmer was horrible. She killed slave lovers as well as husbands.
Are any of Annie's husbands buried beneath this tree? What was that?
Man, they got us surrounded.
Can the Ghost Brothers solve the mystery
Annie Palmer, is that you?
of who is haunting Rose Hall?
Bro, I'm Damon, the leader of the group. We're three best friends who all had paranormal experiences as kids. Now that we're grown, we're not afraid to look for answers.
Did he just take his shirt off?
Make sure you don't catch any spiritually transmitted diseases.
I'm Juwan, and I'm a ghost brother.
This is the old rule. One black person scurry, all of them scurry. My name is Marcus, and I'm a ghost brother.
Our mission is to hit the most haunted locations in America to prove that ghosts are for real. Wow.
The Ghost Brothers.
Woo! I'm excited, baby. Got something special for you today, baby.
What's up, brother?
What's up,
bro?
What's up, my man?
What's going on?
Guys, guess where we're headed?
Where?
Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Okay, now that's good. That's good.
Now you see,
You
see
Yeah, you done. You done for the day. You done for
see
the
why I'm excited, right?
What we got going in Jamaica?
Bro, the Rose Hall. Rose Hall was a mansion built in the 1770s. The 7,000-acre estate was a prominent sugar plantation with over 2,000 slaves. A wealthy man named John Palmer acquired the estate in 1790 and later married a young woman named Annie. So after a few months of being married, man, Annie gets a little, tired of her husband, bro.
What?
Yeah, so what happens is she started sleeping with the slaves.
She's sleeping with the help.
She's sleeping with the help, bro. But then her husband caught her, and he whooped her ass. But she came back, though. In an act of retaliation, Annie Palmer murdered her husband, John, by poisoning his coffee. And after that, Annie began a reign of terror on the estate and became known as the White Witch of Rose Hall. She practiced voodoo and would torture and kill slaves and make them her lovers. She married 2 more times after that. Both of those husbands ended up getting killed. So this is the craziest part, man. Yes, she killed a lot of people, but then she ended up getting killed, bro. So she had a showdown with a voodoo priest, and I guess he won.
If she got killed.
It's like a Harry Potter situation. It's like a Haitian Harry Potter situation.
Is there a lot of activity going on?
Bro, there have been claims of disembodied voices, furniture moving, and apparitions. So I think, man, we need to really find out if Annie's spirit is still on the property. Or is it a spirit of, like, her husbands that passed that she killed?
Or all the slaves.
Or all the slaves. But nah, fellas, I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm finna go to Jamaica right now.
I got the leopard print Speedo already rolled up.
Marcus finna be out here looking like the biggest boss. All right, brothers, let's head to the airport.
Man, are you sure we gotta do some investigating right now?
Bro, I'm pretty sure we could investigate right here. Is anyone here with us right this second?
If you are, please don't bother us.
But we really did come out here to do some work, man. Let's go ahead and knock this out so we can get back to this beach.
Don't they have siestas out here?
Man, let's go. We gotta leave. Come on. Let's go.
Time to start ghosting.
like you're on spring break.
Yeah.
Jamaica!
I am excited about getting into this house, man, and meeting Tanya, man. She's the historian of the place. If anybody knows the history of it, bro, it's Tanya. Do y'all see this? Look how big this plantation is, man.
I mean, you can't blame these ghosts for being here.
No, I'd hang out here all the time.
Bro, this is nice, man.
Oh, it's nice in the day.
As beautiful as that is, man, that has to be heaven. And this has to be hell. How you doing?
Hi, how
I'm
are you?
Jalen.
Welcome to Rose Hall.
How you doing? I'm Juwan.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
How you doing, Marcus?
Welcome to Rose Hall.
This is beautiful.
It is wonderful, isn't it?
Tell us about Annie.
Annie Palmer moved to Jamaica from Haiti back in the 1820s. Young girl looking for great fortune. She met John Rose Palmer and she became the mistress of Rose Hall. You know, she was horrible. She was learned in voodoo. And so when she got here, the slaves were terrified of her.
What were some of the horrible things she did to the slaves that got them so scared?
In our own dungeon, there is a sample of like a bear trap. And so they would set the bear traps out and they would catch them. They would snap their leg in, mutilate their legs. I mean, like they lived in fear. If Annie didn't like what you were saying, Annie killed you. She killed slave lovers as well as husbands.
And what happened to each one of her husbands?
Okay, so John, the first husband, she poisoned him in the gentleman's room. The second husband was stabbed. And the third one was strangled to death.
So she poisoned the first one,
Yeah.
shanked the second one,
Yeah.
and then just suffocated the other one.
Tanya says that many people believe that one of her lovers, a slave and voodoo priest named Taku, helped Annie murder her husbands. But Annie made a fatal mistake when she put a curse on the granddaughter of Taku, causing his granddaughter's death.
Taku made love to her in her bedroom and then killed her.
That's a mean little web going on. Where is Annie buried?
Her grave is right here on the property.
So Annie's definitely still on the property then.
Literally, her remains.
Right here.
So a lot of local people says the White Witch still lives here. Do you believe that?
Absolutely. My niece saw what we call a duppy in Jamaica. That's ghosts. She saw the duppy looking at her. This was in Annie's sitting room.
You trying to see a duppy tonight?
Man, if duppies are out.
Guys, I'd like to show you Annie's sitting room.
All right, let's go.
This was her favorite room. A lot of activity happens in this space. And there have been several guests who have caught shadows or, you know, images in that mirror. This is the room that they feel a lot of cold spots. They see a lot of, you know, shadows passing.
Tanya, is there any other rooms that have a lot of activity?
Oh, yes. I mean, on the staircase, there are always, you know, shadows of ghosts going up and down.
Tanya says other hot spots include Annie's bedroom with claims of a woman's apparition, the dungeon or basement with claims of voices screaming and feelings of dread, and Annie's crypt where people have reported seeing apparitions and hearing disembodied voices. Whoa, did you do that?
I didn't do that. That's Annie.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I sat there and watched it.
I watched that bad boy slide open like I heard a thump.
Okay, bro.
Whoa, did you do that?
You like in order to like you have to pull it. It's too tight.
True.
It's not the breeze in here. Like no breeze is that strong to open that type of door. Fellas, I don't know about y'all, but when stuff starts popping in the daytime, I know it's gonna be popping at night. So can we go ahead?
You ready to get out of here? Let's do this. I'm with you guys.
Since we've only been here a short amount of time and we're already getting paranormal activity, our mission tonight is to see who's behind all of this unexplained activity. Was Annie showing herself by opening the closet door?
Okay, bro.
Whoa! was it the slaves that she tortured and killed? Or could it have been one of the 3 husbands that she killed on the property? We don't know for sure, but I promise you we're gonna find out.
This place looks crazy.
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 And deranged. I got the SLS cam. I got the thermal cam. So you know what time it is. Got this key.
You got this key.
There it is, there it is.
Oh, uh-oh. It's nightfall, baby.
It's time to...
Well, technically, it's not really.
There's no trunk.
The car ain't got no roof.
So,
But you get it, Marcus.
pop something on these ghosts. Let's go.
I just want to catch something coming out that closet.
Dalen, you're going to the sitting room. We're going to the dungeon.
Yours sounds a little bit more creepy
We're
than
going to the
mine.
dungeon.
With Jawan.
What's he gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
What's he gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
Shoot, what
I'm gonna hold it down.
What I'm gonna do? It is pitch black down here, bro.
To be real,
This is a dungeon, dog.
karma just kicked in a little quicker than I thought it would. Okay.
The clearance got to be like 5 feet 10. Wait, how tall are you?
I'm at least 5'12".
You 5'12"? Trying to act like you ain't scared.
Ooh-wee. It don't feel right in here. All right. Now I'm in Annie's sitting room. This is supposedly the most active room in the house. It has reports of apparitions, disembodied voices, and chairs being violently shaken. And this is the room in which the armoire door opened by itself during our interview. Whoa, did you do that? Okay. While we were doing an interview, you opened up this door. Annie, if you are here, please open it up again. I don't feel like I would be doing this investigation any justice if I didn't go in and look for myself. This might be the dumbest I've ever done in my life. Bro. Okay. It literally felt like something was breathing in there with me. Bro. So obviously, this room is very active. And it all centers around that. If Annie's behind the activity that I've already experienced in here, then I want to for sure try to engage with her further.
So, me and Jawan are in the dungeon right now. There's been claims of disembodied voices, furniture actually moving on its own. This is where Annie would bring runaway slaves after they were caught.
So I think we should pull out these dowsing rods.
Now, what do these dowsing rods do?
Dowsing rods detect electromagnetic fields, or energy, you should say, right? So that could be running water, or that could be a ghost. If these dowsing rods detect electromagnetic fields, they'll cross.
Oh, okay. What's that? These are artifacts of the place. And you know when there's artifacts, there's a possibility that someone who related to these pieces while they were alive is still attached to them in the afterlife. And now their spirits are just haunting this property. Maybe slave, they might have used one of these plates. They have a machete over here. Maybe that was used for work or even on someone.
If history had a feeling, it would be what I feel right now.
What's that?
It's just like you feel like this is something historic, bro.
If history had a feeling.
That's how I feel right now.
That's how you would feel right now.
Yeah, if history had a feeling.
Like history.
Touch one of these and see if you don't feel what I feel.
You've been listening to a lot of Gucci.
Hey, Annie. So there are some rumors that some pretty bad stuff was going down in this house. What do you want to tell me about that? Inside that room, she has 2 original pieces that are true to this house. It's the mirror and her sewing table. So she still might be attached to him. So I think this is a good place to have a solid moment with Annie and let Annie know that I'm here and I'm listening. And I know there's always 2 sides to every story. And we've heard the horrible, gruesome story of this mass murdering white witch who killed her 3 husbands and slaves. But what drove her to that? Oh, I just got a huge chill. I just want to understand you, Annie. What makes you kill? Did something happen to you, Annie, in your past that drove you to that? It was rumored that you had an affair, your husband caught you, and he beat you. But then you did kind of one-up him when you killed him, Danny. Did your other husband harm you as well? What would you like to share with me, Annie?
So maybe if we get that REM pod, we can kind of see if there's any activity or even the confirmation that there's something down here. Actually, you know where I want to set it up at?
Where?
Right by that bear trap. That might bring some concentration to this area, so.
Testing it out. Here you go. All right.
They said she had at least 300 of these on the property for runaway slaves. Could you imagine your leg being caught in this, man?
Can you imagine how many spirits are attached to that, man?
Is there anyone with us down here? Are there any slaves down here? Are you one of the slaves that was tortured by Annie?
Were you afraid of Annie? Do you think Annie found pleasure in bringing you pain? You would think this dungeon would not be silent. Like, it would probably be screams, all types of sounds.
Yeah, man.
I mean, people were being tortured here on a regular basis. Like, I don't feel like there's an ounce of remorse down here. Like I said. Like I said. I mean, people were being tortured here on a regular basis. Like, I don't feel like there's an ounce of remorse down here. Like I said. Like I said. There is no remorse down here. None. You can feel that in the air.
Dang. Jawan and I are in the dungeon, and we're trying to reach one of the runaway slaves that were tortured by Annie Palmer. We could be making contact with one of them.
Wow. We asked if there was any ounce of remorse.
Who is in here with us? Are there any slaves down here with us? Do you still fear Annie? You still fear Annie?
Was Annie calling the shots?
Annie, I know you hear me. And I know you're in here with me. And what was it about brothers? Like, word on the street was you was sleeping with all the brothers on the plantation. Like, you was just picking them and then picking them off. And he had jungle fever. Something just shook this whole area. Now I'm hearing like steps. I don't know. It's a lot going on in that room. It's a lot of something letting its presence be known, but it's not really giving us any direction with it. So only one thing to do is keep investigating. All right, Annie. I'll let you be.
We got some activity in the dungeon that seems to point to one of Annie's slaves still being there, and you've been getting a lot of activity from Annie. She actually had a thing for, like, you know, you kind of lover boys, so I think maybe one of y'all should go up there to kind of try to kick it with her.
I've already had my little experience with her upstairs.
You have?
That just leaves me.
Oh, man, the process of elimination, man.
Okay, all right. What y'all have in mind?
Well, you go up there to her bedroom, where the magic happens, since that's where you think it happens, and try to make something happen, bro. We got you, though. We'll be on the monitor making sure you're straight, man.
Same thing.
This is the infamous bedroom. They say Annie was murdered here by a voodoo priest who was also a slave named Taku. But this is also where she entertained her men. I wonder if I can make contact with Annie by pretending to be one of her lovers. We can go ahead and set that REM pod down, Annie. If you want to holler at me, communicate through this REM pod.
Yo, Jawan.
Go for Jawan.
Make sure you don't catch any spiritually transmitted diseases.
STD. That's an STD.
Oh, yeah.
Annie, if this is where you entertained your men, let me know you're in here. Okay, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, okay.
He's gotten comfortable now.
Yeah, he got in there.
He took his shoes off. Bruh, when you the side dude, bro, you don't ever take your shoes off.
Because you never know when you
You
gotta
got
run.
to be ready to
You
go.
gotta hit that window,
You got to be ready to go.
Annie, would I be your type? Okay, all right. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna take my shirt off.
He is not.
No, hold on.
He's not, bro.
Stop this.
What is he doing?
Stop this.
Bro, let him finish. We got to see what's about to happen, bro.
Maybe we go. You wanna take it? Annie just told me she wants to take it to the bed.
He better not get on this bed, dog.
Is he getting in the bed? Come on, you're hanging off
Like this, Annie? Okay.
You can tell he nervous though.
It's his first time.
It's his first time.
It's his first time. She'll be gentle.
You got something you want to tell me, Annie? A little pillow talk? Let me grab a pillow, Annie.
Oh, you gonna roll on your stomach? You gonna roll on your stomach? You got your ass in the air, Jawan.
Man, I can't let our dude do this.
Bro, he getting comfortable, bro. Maybe they talking, man.
This has to be the ultimate vulnerability, Annie. Think about it. Slaves committed to sleeping with you, right? Knowing that they would probably lose their life.
Bro, he must be getting some action, bro. Look how crazy the REM going off.
Yeah? Hey, go ahead. Hey, don't be shy.
Bro, let's go check on Jawad, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's safe to say that, yeah, Annie, you definitely enjoyed having a man back in your room. See? If this is not Annie, stop. Oh, all right. So this isn't Annie. The only other people that would have been in this room are men, Annie. And I'm in here with my shirt off and just got out of bed. Is it your husband? Is it a slave? Am I here with Taku, the man who killed Annie? I'm in here with Taku? If this is not Annie, stop. Oh, all right. So this isn't Annie. Is it a slave? Am I here with Taku, the man who killed Annie? I'm in here with Taku? Oh, okay. I'm out. That's your girl. Show you how I used to get up out of here back in the day. Shoes. I'm out. Don't even want to be.
What you doing, bro?
Bro.
Yo, what's good?
Come on, we gotta shut that. Because we gotta leave him in there.
Who him?
That's what I need to tell y'all. I just got caught up.
You got hit with the okey dog.
You was part of the trap? Trapped in the closet?
Listen, so I'm talking to Annie. Well, I found out later it may not have been Annie.
So we saw you had your ass in the air.
Yeah, you had.
Bro,
Why did you have your shirt off?
I was trying to be a human trigger object.
Okay.
All right? Now,
Is that baby oil I smell?
no, boy. That's, hold on. No. That's suntan lotion. We in Jamaica. I was kind of glistening for Annie, but like, don't worry about it. We can handle it later.
Come on, man, I'm gonna walk off on you, dog, because you're something else, dog.
Honestly, I was really trying to change the subject, kind of move on, and kind of get from upstairs, because it told me that I was in the bedroom with Taku.
Get the. Bro, you was what?
Guys, man, I thought it was Annie, but then the REM pod went off when I asked, was it Taku?
You think you was about to be involved in a three-way?
I hope not. No. Fellas, I'm a little freaked out right now, so I need some space from that floor.
Or how about we head down to the ballroom on the first floor where we've had some claims to see who we can make contact with there.
Oh, this is the ballroom, bro. The claims in this room, furniture dragging.
No, then they have like apparitions were seen in here.
Yep. Shadow figures. This is where they said like all the parties would go down. So you know they had like electric slide.
Oh, you gonna just hit it like that?
I'm gonna get into it. Take it back. It's electric, magnetic.
Oh,
Kid.
That old uncle kid. Come on, you know that old uncle. You know the old uncle.
You had 2 times.
He be like, one time, I'm rolling dice with it, and I'll pick it up and I'll throw it back at him. Okay, that's enough. Let's get back to the investigation.
okay. Hey, you got the flashlight?
I sure do.
Y'all wanna try to run a flashlight test to see if our electric slide electrified this room?
You know what? Let's do that. So we set the light up.
On the piano.
On the piano, because that's what all the music, that's like the DJ back then.
He got the party jumping.
Oh, he got it popping.
So we gonna see what this does.
So this is that light test. With the flashlight test, if the presence wants to make itself known, it uses its energy to turn the light on. If it doesn't want to say nothing, it just be like, hey, I ain't mess with the light.
So we just want to ask a few questions to see who's in here with us. Feel free to speak to us through the flashlight. Is anyone in here with us right now? It's heavy over here, bro. Maybe I should sit at the piano, bro.
Maybe you should.
Is there someone sitting next to me? Are you Annie?
Maybe one of Annie's 3 husbands.
What is that? What was that? What was that?
Some knocking on the floor.
There was 3 taps right in the middle of this floor.
Make yourself known by doing anything. Tap the floor again.
Are you trying to warn us of anything?
Are you upset that we are in your space?
This house is just built on despair. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're right above the dungeon right now. You know what I'm saying?
What's that? Juwan, you closest.
Yo, what was that?
I'm not leaving this room by myself.
What is that?
Rush. I think it.
Bro. Juwan, go that way, bro. Is anybody through there?
No, I don't see nobody.
Jawan went from one side, we came to the other side. We see nothing in here right now, but we definitely heard distinctive knocks. 1, 2, 3.
The way the knocks went down, though, it was almost like it wanted us to chase it.
Okay.
Like it went from the ballroom to the door to in here, and that's a big circle.
Do you want us to follow you somewhere? Was that another one?
That was another one. Man, they got us surrounded.
Do you want us to follow you somewhere? Was that another one?
That was another one. Man, they got us surrounded.
Hello?
What are you trying to communicate? The last one that I heard was definitely like in this corner.
Is there anything that you want to say to us? Okay, cool. If that's how you want to communicate with us, we can roll with that. We've been running between the ballroom and the dining room, chasing after a spirit that just keeps on knocking. So now that we know that there's something or someone in these rooms with us, we just got to figure out what they're trying to tell us. 1 knock means yes, 2 knocks means no, if that's okay with you.
What's 3 knocks? Because they've been giving those quite a bit.
That's like, well, I'll get deeper into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dig deeper. Right?
Are you familiar with Johnny Cash? I mean, you know Johnny Cash had a song about this property. A ballad for Annie Palmer. And in the song, he says that Annie buried her husbands under 3 palm trees in the front yard.
Are there 3 palm trees in the front yard?
I mean, I've seen 1. We can go check it out.
3 palm trees, 3 knocks, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff can kind of...
Well, let's grab the SLK, man, and the thermal.
Thermal.
All right.
Yeah.
You have the thermal cam, right?
I got that thermal.
Just in case we catch any, like, apparitions out there, any temperature change, we can catch it on that.
Yeah. Dalen, you got the SLS?
I got the SLS. So do you feel like if she buried her husbands on the land in front of the palm trees, do you feel like the closer the palm tree, the more important the husband was to her?
I would say that might have just been the first person. You know, like that's the first spot. We got one. Like we got to put one over there. You know, we got to put one over there.
That's one palm tree.
Is there anyone here with us?
Are any of Annie's 3 husbands buried here?
Were you buried underneath this palm tree? Or was Johnny Cass a liar?
He was a liar.
I think Johnny Cash was like...
He was misinformed?
He could have been.
I think he was just kind of spreading the news that he heard.
At that point, you have to be responsible for your message.
And he just said it was alleged.
He did say.
Did he?
He did say that.
Yeah, it was rumored.
So haven't picked up anything out here?
Nah, I'm not getting any temperature variations.
Well, y'all want to make our way to this other one?
Yeah.
All right, guys. What about over here? Was anybody buried in this area?
We haven't got anything over here either. No temperature changes?
Nothing.
Everything's copacetic.
Last one.
Where the last one at?
Right
Down the hill.
Talking about this one. You picking up anything?
I'm just getting the palm tree itself, bro. No anomalies. Are any of Annie's husbands buried beneath this tree? Is anyone here with us?
You didn't get anything?
I'm disappointed in you, Juwan, and Johnny Cash.
You was hoping to find a dead body.
I was,
I mean,
bro.
shoot, if we're trying to find one, best place to go find one is the graveyard. And the crypt's over there, so y'all want to still continue this outside while
So
we out
what,
here?
you want to see the graveyard, you go to the crypt?
Wait, that's not what I was suggesting.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Wait, how's that?
Cool plan. Good job, Marcus.
When
I
did
love the
that
way you put that
happen?
together. I got you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wait,
Good luck.
Yo, y'all got y'all's walkie-talkies though, right?
Nope.
Y'all got y'all cell phone?
Yeah.
No signal in Jamaica.
We are actually at Annie's tomb. People have had claims of hearing disembodied voices. I mean, seeing shadow figures. And cool being out here, but I don't even like being at no grave. Like, that's not, I mean, my mama didn't raise me to do all this.
Watch the edge, bro.
Bro, I don't have a light, bro.
Hold on. You slow down, bro. Bro, are you sure this is the way to the graveyard? We made it.
All right, man. Let's go take a look, bro. This is where they've seen apparitions and heard disembodied voices. Also, let's see if this is the spot where Annie's husbands are buried. This is the problem. Only thing is I don't like stepping on graves, bro.
Yeah. That's really disrespectful.
Oh, no, they all above the ground, bro. We good. Bro, look at
Wait a
this.
second. They all above ground?
If these would above the ground tombs look like, bro, I don't want to be buried in one of these joints.
Bro, we have no business out here.
We here now, J-Mass. I feel so bad for the people that's buried
That's
here,
open.
man. Ooh, that one is open.
Oh.
Well, I'm here, Annie, if you want to make some contact. I got the REM pod set up right behind me. Annie. Or maybe it's one of the slaves out here. Any of the husbands? You want to make yourself known here? Let Annie know you don't appreciate being turned into no duppy. Seriously, Annie. Like, you could have just broke up with the dude and y'all probably could have split some stuff. He could have helped you out, but dang. You gonna just kill him with some poison in the coffee, man? That's jacked up. He just wanted a hot cup of joe. And you gonna kill him like that? Yo! Yo! Fellas? Annie, is that you? I don't know what that was. Maybe somebody's out here. Did you make the REM pod go off? Now, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Folks, like, every movie I done seen, when there's something like crackling in the woods, you don't normally just go run towards it. So I'm just gonna leave what's over in that wooded area. That's not even a part of the investigation, that's just wooded area. There's no claims of the wooded area. So I'm not gonna even jump out in the wooded area.
Is there anyone here with us right now? Bro, I gotta look in there.
Bro, I'm doing it from here. I got your back, bro. I'm not going all the way over there. That tomb is open. Oh. I do kind of want to see what's in there.
Busted open?
Or he busted out.
You thinking it's one of Annie's husbands?
Could be.
Was this the grave of one of Annie's husbands?
Watch out.
Man, quit playing, but your dumb ass. You stupid, dog. You childish, man. I hope something gets you. All right, man, let's go ahead and get up out of here, bro. We not getting any activity, and to tell you the truth, I really don't even want to be here anymore.
Peace out, spirits.
Peace out.
Annie Palmer, is that you? Is that you making all that noise? Annie, they called you the White Witch of Rose Hall because you conducted voodoo rituals and had a pretty bad reputation. Anything you want to tell me about that? Listen, I try to see if you guys wanted to talk, but I guess y'all might just be inside. All right, then. So I'm on my way back to meet Juwan and Dalen.
Marcus.
What up, what up?
That graveyard, bro.
Crazy?
Ain't nothing to mess with.
It's like probably 20 graves in there, bro, and some of the graves have been busted open, like something crawled out them things, bro.
Word?
I shined my light in some of the tombs, bro, and nothing was in there, like no remnants of a body was in there. That just makes me wonder, what other spirits could be roaming this property? But the spirits we came in contact with tonight all seem to center around Annie Palmer and the people she messed with.
Man, there's countless. I mean, we've gotten contact from slaves in the dungeon.
True, we did. I mean, people were being tortured here on a regular basis. Like, I don't feel like there's an ounce of remorse down here. Like I said,
we got contact in Annie's sitting room.
This armoire door opening.
And the breath in there with me, that whole experience was bananas.
That was weird. That was really weird.
Bro, we had knocking in the ballroom.
We're right above the dungeon right now. You know what I'm saying?
And then your date with Taku.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have a date with Taku.
You did.
I had a date with.
He was in there.
He was.
I think Taku was trying to crash my date with.
No. That was you. You and Taku was on a blind date, bro.
If this is not Annie, stop. Oh, all right. So this isn't Annie. Is it a slave? Am I here with Taku, the man who killed Annie? I'm in here with Taku.
Overall, man, I say it was a very, very solid investigation, man. We got some solid responses, man, some unique responses, and like the timing was impeccable with everything. Proud of you guys, man. Marcus, what would you say, man? You say this place is haunted or not?
Man, this joint is hold it.
You gotta put your back into
This
it.
hand gotta be available for this hand to come down because this house is Ghost Brothers certified, stamped haunted dogs.
There it is.
The Ghost Brothers is stamped to the haunted house in Jamaica, baby.
It's pretty, but it's haunted.
But you know what that lets me know?
It is pretty.
We should try to do this international thing a lot more, guys.
Let's go to Rio.
Rio, I'm sure there are some ghosts in Rio.
There's definitely ghosts in Rio.
Our mission tonight was to find out who's actually haunting the Rose Hall. Based on our evidence, it seems like for sure it's Annie Palmer, aka the White Witch of the Rose Hall, and all the slaves she murdered on this plantation. And as for Annie's dead husbands, we didn't really make any contact with them. So let's just hope that they're resting in peace, per se. But until then, man, let's go ahead and get up out of here.
Can we go?
Let's roll for sure.
You need like a booster seat or something?
Athletic. All right, okay, all right. Athletic moves. Let's go. Oh, snap. Are those the Jurassic Park lights? The Jurassic Park lights, B. Adios, Rose Hall. Ghost Brothers, ghosting